FTC chief defends aggressive approach to antitrust. At end of a 3-year term, there is much speculation about Lina Khan's future. From Wall Street to Silicon Valley, everyone wants to know what's next for Lina Khan. Last week, the youngest ever chair of the Federal Trade Commission reached the end of a 3-year term, during which she helped to overhaul the U.S. government's approach to antitrust enforcement and brought a number of lawsuits against major corporations. Ms. Khan, 35, can remain in a seat indefinitely unless she is replaced. There are factions rooting loudly for each of those outcomes. Under leadership, the FTC has brought antitrust cases against the tech giants at Meta, Amazon, and Microsoft, sometimes employing ambitious legal arguments. The agency has tried to ban almost all non-compete clauses and blocked the Lockheed Martin and NVIDIA from making multi-million-dollar deals. A powerful bipartisan cohort believes the FTC chair is stretching the scope of antitrust law past its legitimate limits, rashly working to redefine the bounds of key concepts such as monopolization. Ms. Khan, her staff, and her allies essentially contend the opposite, that her leadership is restoring the role of robust, active antitrust enforcement in a legal and economic system that for too long has let those regulatory muscles atrophy to the detriment of consumers and healthier market competition. Consumer watchdogs and some conservatives have cheered on Ms. Khan, defending her populist moves, like the agency's recent warning to makers of inhalers that their aggressive use of patent loopholes may violate the federal law. Some Democratic donors connected to finance and tech, however, have publicly campaigned for Vice President Kamala Harris to remove Ms. Khan as chair of the FTC. If Ms. Harris wins the presidential election in November, her campaign declined to comment on whether she would support Ms. Khan's staying in the position. Ms. Khan sat down at a table in her office, fittingly decorated with the board game Anti-Monopoly, a trust buster take on the classic version, to discuss a transformational tenure and the road ahead. The interview has been condensed and edited. What has it felt like to become such a big deal so quickly and in your mid-30s? I've been a whirlwind for years. I think for some time, issues of antitrust were viewed as somewhat arcane. A decade ago, if I went to a social gathering in Washington, D.C., or even in law school, and I told people I was interested in antitrust, their eyes would kind of glaze over. And I think now there is much more of a visceral understanding of not just what antitrust is about, but how we connect to major problems and challenges for people's lives.